Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I kind of bought another cool screwdriver that I wanted to show you guys this week. It's one I've wanted for a little bit, but I wanted to break it out and use it for a week or so before I really talked about it. But this is the Wera Kraftform Turbo here. You can see that right there. This screwdriver is really unique, and let's check out why. When you get this, it's coming in one of their new textile cases here that we've talked about. They have this big embossed item on the front that lets you know what's in your case. Your nice Wera setup. And this is what comes in the set right here. You get the turbo driver right here, and I went with the non-insulated version. I have a lot of insulated screwdrivers. There's only so many that I really need, and I wanted this to be another rapid one to use, you know, let me pull this one out of my pocket, alongside my normal ratcheting screwdriver. This is more, when you have those long screws that take a minute to run in, this makes it a lot quicker with no electricity, no batteries, no drill, nothing. The turbo. With this screwdriver, if you hold this black portion right here, if you see this, I'm going to get right up here so I can show you. This driver has a black portion here that turns independently of this portion and this portion. So if you hold this, and it has a finger spot, you can kind of see it's pinched right there. If you hold this and turn the handle, the tip will drive at 4 times the revolutions that you turn here. So not just like a ratcheting driver, you know, this is 1-to-1. You can see that tip. When you turn, you're getting 1 revolution per revolution of the handle. With this driver, we'll snap in a Phillips number 2. And this does have their wrap adapter here. A wrap adapter, I believe that's how it's said. So, very nice setup that they have from Wera for that. But these just pop in, and it snaps right into place right there. Then this also rotates right here on this, so if you're driving and you're using it in locked up mode, you can rotate the driver off of your finger right there. But with it in turbo mode, watch that. Watch that tip. Look how fast that is. And it works forward, reverse, look how ridiculously fast that tip is moving. At a 4-to-1 gear-driven ratio in between here, so every time I turn this 1 revolution, you can see this will turn 4 revolutions. Now, not to mess up a brand new tool or anything, but we're going to see. I kind of want to grab one of these out of here. Let's grab a big blade. And this is going to be a T30. Just to illustrate this, and for no other purpose, I'm going to take my Milwaukee Inksol here, and I'm going to put a mark right here. Just a little mark right there. Hopefully you guys can follow that while I do this. Let me see if I can get a light right under it. Maybe you can see better. Yeah, if you can see that mark. Let's snap this in. And you can see that mark there. We might actually need that light a little lower. See that mark there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. So if we mark here, ooh, and I need to mention this one time. Got me one of the new style Pica pencils. Okay, we have our mark right here on our blade. Let's put a little graphite mark right here on the handle. Maybe you can see both of those, so you can see how much rotation I'm getting here. See the graphite mark right here on the Wera handle? And you see the little black mark over here? With that facing you, let's see how many times this goes around. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And see, there is the graphite back. So, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the graphite's back. So 4-to-1, and every little ad that I've seen for this made it very difficult for me to say exactly how many times this was moving or how this situation actually works in real life. So I wanted to get one just to kind of really show you guys exactly what it is, and just out of pure curiosity. This setup right here, as of the date of recording, it sells for $132, but it comes with this entire set of Wera blades, which is quite a few of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 blades in the standard non-metric set. If you get the metric set, you'll get your posi drives and those things. I didn't want to, you know me and posi drives. I don't run into that much. So this set has your Torx bits, your Phillips 1, 2, 3, and Torx up to T30, starting, down there around well, let's see, this is the smallest one. Starts at a T10 up to the T30, so you have a T10, looks like a T10, T15, T20, T25, and T30. So, as well as your Phillips 1, 2, and 3, and they are 89 millimeter bits, is what these are. So it'll say your PH2 by 89 right here. The 89 should be the length of the blade. Then you move on to Allen key sizes here, which start at 3/32, 1/8, 5/32, and 3/16. That's the sizes that you'll get in the Allen key to drive with this. And then it also comes with square drive, which Robertson or square drive, however you refer to it, is an extremely common thing in mobile home repairs, and if you're doing any pocket hole joinery, or you need to work on cabinets very much, because a lot of cabinets are put together with pocket hole joinery, and that is the number 2 square drive. So this has the number 1, 2, and 3 square drive, and flatheads from 0.8 to a 1, a 1.2. So pretty nice sized everything. It's just a great setup for exactly what I do. Almost every blade will be something I use. Now, cons between this and the ratcheting driver that I love so much is the ratcheting driver has the bit carousel right here on the top, where I can carry, 6 or 7 of my most commonly used bits right on the driver. So this driver cannot replace my everyday unit, unfortunately, because this has to stay in my pocket. But if I'm doing a lot of electrical, changing a lot of outlets, anything, Wiha came out with that. Wiha Speedy, I believe it's called. Very cool driver also, but it's, requires to be charged and all that, and then you're driving with electricity. So, comparison cost-wise also, the Wiha Speedy is considerably more even than this. So, for a gear-driven utilitarian screwdriver that you don't have to plug in or charge up to get that 4-to-1 drive ratio, I think this could fit in very nicely in quite a few uses for me. Especially on the long outlet extender screws, the long electrical screws for hanging lighting, things like that. Anytime when you're working with a lower torque application that you just got to run in these long assembly screws. This would be ideal for assembling things that have long skinny screws, long bolts, anything like that. Up here on the top is the button to switch in and out of turbo. Oh, I love how the rapid adapters work. But when you're in turbo mode like we are here, if you want to finish tightening this up and you don't want to put all that torque on the gears that are inside this unit, you press your button here on the top. Well, you hear that snap? Now the whole unit is locked up solid. Like, it's not driving anymore. It drives like a standard screwdriver. So you'd put your fingers here on the rapid adapter to have that spot to hold. But now you can actually get in there and tighten up a screw, a bolt, whatever you're pushing on, without worrying about damaging these gears in here. So then go back to turbo, just snap that button and you're back to turbo mode. But very cool little set right here, the Wera Turbo Driver. They do have this in a VDE set if you need it to be insulated, but this is a whole lot slimmer, without the huge shanks and everything coming out here. To give you an idea of handle size, it feels just a little bit bigger in the hand. Not a lot though. You can kind of see it's very, very comparable. But obviously they had to squeeze just a little more room in there. Kind of get an idea. Very comparable. If you like the ratcheting screwdriver in your hand, this one's also going to fit well. I love the larger grip anyway that this has, you know, and all compared to some of the normal screwdrivers. Anyway, that is the new Wera Kraftform Turbo screwdriver. Now, I had one other thing to share with you guys. I was having fun, you know, just trying to finish out an order with KC, and I've been watching for a while to see if they got these in. And they did. These are little bitty Stabila keychains. How cool is that? So, I have an idea. Look at that. It's a solid vial from a Stabila level. How cool is that for a contractor's keychain? And it is milled off really nice, and it's a lot heavier looking than you would think. So I'll tell you what, drop a comment down there about what you think of the Kraftform Turbo screwdriver. I don't care if you love it or hate it. I'm not getting paid to say good things about anything. I'm just telling you what I think about a tool. So drop me a comment down there, and I'm going to pick one of the comments that I like, and I'm going to send you one of these little Stabila levels that I got in. I grabbed a few of them, so we might do this on a few videos, but drop me a comment down there if you want one of these little Stabila levels. I'll be happy to send you one over. I'll respond to your comment if you're the winner, and ask for your email address to get your contact information. These are cool. See you on the next one.